Okay, so I'm on Dreamweaver. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to move some stuff around here. I have a page on here. All right, I have a page opened up in Dreamweaver, and what you're going to do is you're going to have an index page that looks kind of like this. It's just an index, so there's not really any formatting. I just have pages linked to my index page. So yours will be for GRA 3512. You'll have your name and an introduction. Let me see if I can open up another page. That one's got more formatting to it. But basically, it'll look like this, except it will have that page with your introduction, and then it'll be linked to this text formatting and hyperlinks page. So you'll just have the two pages. Right now, I've got a lot of other stuff, but you'll just have the two, the index.html and then the text.html page. And here's my text page. Let me open that up. So it will look, your text page is going to look kind of like this with the required text formatting on there. And then you'll have a link back to your index page here. And then your index page will be linked to that text formatting page. So Travis, it sounds like you've got that already.
Yeah, I've already done all that stuff. I've seen, Joanne said something.
Okay, so you're not at that point yet, Joanna? So if you're still needing to set up your pages, okay, does this make any sense? So these two HTML pages link to each other? So if you want to create a new page, you would just go to File, New, and then you want to create a new document. You want to select HTML, and then you can just go ahead and create the page. And then here, you're going to, let's say this is going to be your index.html page. You're going to include the name of the course, your name, and an introduction. So let me go ahead and just type that up here. So GRA 3512, and then my name, and then an introduction. So maybe for this GRA 3512, I want to select heading 1, and then for my name, I'm using the properties panel up here under HTML. I'm going to select heading 2, and then for the introduction paragraph, I'll select heading 3, and I'll just type in a basic introduction of myself. And then so on. And add, like give me a paragraph here of information. Then down here, you'll have text formatting page, and you're going to link this to the text formatting, the text.html page. So you're going to save this as index.html, and you want to save it in your root folder. So my root folder is on my desktop, and it's in my WIP folder. Let me just go to my desktop so you can see it. So this is my desktop here. Then I have a WIP folder, and then within that folder, I have this portfolio folder, and that's where all my files are for this website. So you may have a folder for each project that you work on. And so that's my root folder. So everything that's in this folder when I select it in Dreamweaver is going to show up in Dreamweaver, and I can upload that folder to the ASU website. So if you wanted to set up the folder or the root folder, you would go to Manage Sites and create a new site, and then you could name it, GRA 3512 or whatever name, and then select your local site folder, select the Browse To folder, and then you're going to select that folder in your WIP folder. For me, it would be that portfolio folder. So once you do that, then that folder will show up under your Files panel in Dreamweaver. So this is your local site root folder. Okay, so I'm going to cancel out of here for now. Oops, sorry, I just switched to another site. Well, anyway, so the point is, though, then once you've got this text formatting page, actually I need to switch to the other site. Okay. Then I can link this text formatting page to my text.html. So this is going to be another page, so I'm going to go to File, New, and select HTML again and create a new file. This is going to be my text formatting page, so I can call it text formatting, and then plug in all the information I need to format here. And then I'm going to link my HTML, index.html page to my text formatting page. So if you have your Files folder open, I can point, and you've got your text.html file saved, I can point or link my text formatting in hyperlinks text to the text.html page. Or you can just type it in and you can type in text.html, or you can go to the Browse To folder and select it from there. So then you'll have your text.html page and your index.html page. So you're going to have two HTML pages, two web pages. And then when you're done formatting your text.html page, then you'll link the index page, the index text, to your index.html page.
Okay, so we need like sort of like two links to the index on our text page.
Yeah, so your index page will link to your text page, then your text page will link back to your index page. So they'll both be linked to each other.
Right, but like we need a hyperlink to our index, and also that index link at the bottom as well, like both of them.
Yeah, so this is the text.html page.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is hyperlinked back to the index.html page.
Okay, all right.
So that when I'm on this page, I can go back to my index page.
Right, yeah. Okay, so I just all I have to do now is like save to my root folder on my desktop, and then I have to go through the ASU learn or ASU host thing, web host.
Yes. Yeah. And before we get there, let me just make sure that is clear. See, that my current index page is not linked up, so I'm going to go to another student's page. So this is a previous student. So this is her index.html page. And in the browser, it won't show up as index.html because it automatically goes to index.html. That's your home page. So if I actually typed in index.html, it'll give me the same page.
Okay.
So then this is linked to her text formatting and hyperlinks page. So if I click on this, you can see her text formatting page. And then she's got a back to index link. So if I click on back to index, it goes back to her index page. Right. So that's what I mean by they're both linked to each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver now. And let's say now I've completed these two pages. My index.html page and my text.html page. And I'm ready to upload these to the server. So then I can go to manage sites, or I can go to define server. If you see the define server button here, you can click on that. If you don't, you can scroll down to manage sites and access it from here by clicking on the pencil icon and then select servers on the left here. Are you still with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
but do I have to go through like App State's like website to set up my own?
Now, if you go to their website, they'll just give you the directions on how to do it. But I
Okay.
kind of combine the directions in this file for you, so you can either look at the screenshots or this web publishing document. So
Yeah.
it's basically going to be the same directions if you go to the ASU website. But
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
thought I had to like go to like App's website or something and like register to get.
you actually are already registered in that. If you've got an App State email account,
Uh-huh.
you're basically registered for a web host.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So as long as you've got an account, all you have to do is set it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can just follow these directions or the screen captures.
Right.
So what we want to do now is define the server. So you can click on this button, or you can see the written directions here.
Okay.
So yeah, so after you've created your site, then you can go to the servers and then click on the add new server button, which
Okay.
I've already done here, and then you can set up here. So your server name will just be App State. I was gonna see if I can pull out that document so you can see it on the same screen. Just cancel here. Oh, that's blocking. There we go. Okay, so then you want to connect using SFTP. And then just for the address, just type in www.appstate.edu. You want to authenticate using your username and password. And just type in your username and password here. And then click on test. And it should tell you that you connected to your servers successfully.
Okay.
Then you want to type in under root directory public_HTML. And this would be the same for everyone unless you already have a site uploaded to the ASU server, then you would need to establish a subdirectory. But if you don't have a site up, you just type in public_HTML /. And then under web URL, you want it to look just like this with the App State address / the first letter of your username / your username, full username, and the /.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And then you just save that.
Okay. Awesome.
Then once you've done that, you'll want to go back to your files panel in Dreamweaver. And then I'm going to scroll down here. So now you want to actually connect to the server. So you're set up, but you still need to connect. So you can also, well, let's go to the options menu in your files panel. Go to view and expand files panel. And so you should see your local root folder on the right side. So all your files are going to be on the right side here.
Right.
Then on the left side is going to be whatever you upload to the ASU remote server. So this is your local root server. This is your remote root server.
Okay.
So then you want to click on this connect to remote server button. And then once you click on that, you should be connected to the ASU server. Then if you click on the up arrow, it will upload anything you have on your local folder to your remote server.
Okay.
And you can select individual files if you wanted to upload them individually, or you can just upload the entire folder. And then once you do that, you should see your files showing up on the remote server here. So it would look like this in my PDF file. So here are the files on my local server, and then on the left, my files that I've connected to the ASU remote server.
Okay.
And if there were certain files, like these 2 folders I didn't want to upload, you can cloak those. So you can use, when you're in your files panel, you can do a control right click and select cloak, and that will just hide those folders or keep them from being uploaded to the server.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then once you do that, then to access your website on the browser, so I'm in Google Chrome here, you just type in www.appstate.edu / and then that tilde symbol is usually at the upper left corner of your keyboard. You need to type that in, then your username, and you don't really need index.html, and then you should see your index page appear.
Okay.
And then all you have to do to submit is just copy this URL address to the submission area on As You Learn and just paste in the URL address. You don't have to submit your files because they're already uploaded to the server. So all I have to do is just go to your website, since it's already live on the server, and just check it that way.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Are you following along okay, Joanna? Okay. So I don't know, Travis, were you kind of following along in Dreamweaver or just watching at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I was just pretty much watching, but
Okay.
yeah, I've watched the video like a few times that you have, and like I've also looked at that file where you've got the screenshots of like what to do,
Yeah.
like uploading to ASU host, so I can get it done.
Okay. Great. And Joanna, do you feel like you're able to complete it at this point? Okay, good. So hopefully that helped. And then as you're doing it and you run into a problem, just let me know and we can do an individual video in Google Hangout or something if we need to, or you can send me screenshots and I can work with you that way, but we can figure something out.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Sure. Any other questions that you can think of?
I'm good. That should be it for me. I appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. Okay, great. All right, well, y'all have a good rest of the day.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
take care.